dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Incendio.
Ringo. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Defendo. Glacier. Confringo. Descendo.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Incendio. Accio. Protego. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Leviosa. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Depulso. Defendo. Depulso. Confringo. Incendio. Protego.
Leviosa.
Depulso. Defendo. Glacius.
Ringo.
Descendo.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Confringo! Incendio! Repulsor! Propendo! Incendio! Repulsor! Propendo!
These Inferi seem far from controlled.
Incendio! Repulsor! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! 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 Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this! That relic is going to save Anne!
Leviosa! Defender! Repulsor!
Leviosa Incendia!
Glacius! Incendio! Repulsor! You're supposed to protect us!
I am protecting you, you foolish boy!
Incendio.
Let me go!
Defender. Repulsor.
Now you've gone too far.
Incendio. Ethereal. Confringo. Depulsor. Crucio. Depulsor. Incendio. Glacius.
Sorry.
Confringo. Incendio. Depulsor.
Fringo!
Glacius. Expelliarmus. Finger. Confringo. Incendio. Fringo. Sendo. Glacius. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Finger. Pistolo.
Stop! How dare you! You're no friend to my nephew!
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombard.
Now you've gone too far.
Crucio. Defender. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo.
Had to be done.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Depulso. Descendo. Flipendo. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Now you've gone too far.
Glacius. Depulso. Defendo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Descendo.
Let me open! Sorry, had to be done.
Flipendo.
Let me also! She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
Made your choice.
Anne. have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Revelio. Sebastian, wait!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Some days are more.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind. And I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them. Beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Good to see you, my young Ravenclaw friend. Allow me once again to express my family's gratitude. They were pleased to learn that the wand Richard Jackdaw disappeared with those many years ago had been located, even if it was somewhat unusable.
Glad to hear it.
Now, I received an owl from Eleazar, Professor Fig. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Not a party to attend by myself. Accio! Confringo!
Incendio! I'll make you wish you were back at school. Incendio!
Quite a few of my friends in the ground, and I shan't forget that.
I've seen you use Expelliarmus many times, won't you? No! Expulso! I should warn you. Imperial is the same mistakes my colleagues have made. Protego! Incendio! Expulso! You've been moving in the dark. You're going to regret that. Bombarda! A lamb to the slaughter.
Accio. Incendio. Imperial.
Release me!
You're easier to spot than in a rumble. Potato! I knew you would still hanging.
Levioso!
Look what you've done! You'll pay for that.
Levioso! Levioso! Fight back!
Confringo.
Expulso!
Accio. Incendio. Protego.
Personal.
Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Imperial. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Defendo.
Such a thing to me.
Expulso!
Expelliarmus.
I quit now, while you're still alive.
Depulso. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio.
Expelliarmus. Wait,
Bombarda.
you're done thinning.
Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
You'll regret this for the rest of your short...
Too slow. You will pay for your deed.
Die for that.
Fight for me!
Accio. Incendio. Depulso.
He's done the best!
Depulso. Accio. Incendio.
I've seen you do...
Levioso.
Incendio!
Hold your own!
Protego.
I'm just warming up.
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Descendo.
You're embarrassing!
Incendio. Confringo.
Don't bring us to try that!
Protego.
You didn't cry
Imperial.
and fight!
Gotcha!
Oh, you're putting me to sleep! You're no puppet master!
Revelio! I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened. I don't like the looks of that encampment. Revelio!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian!
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
That must be the way to the repository.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. go.
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
We must be getting closer. Ranrock, we'll be pleased with our progress.
Stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment.
Let's go. Rather unwise to leave that this way.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Glacius! Bombarda! Crucio! Protego! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Professor! That wall! That's the way forward!
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos!
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
Bombarda!
It's the student!
Confringo! Potato! Well, stupid! Bombarda!
Stop! I'm afraid of
Glacius! Defendo! Stupid! Accio! Incendio!
I won't wait!
Confringo! Glacius! Bombarda!
How nice is that?
Protego! Stupid! Bombarda!
You two!
Accio!
Rock
Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Defendo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
We're in the thick of it now.
Conservative speaks who's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Heckin.
Thank you, Professor.
One less ship. Rather up wide. How nice of you to stop by.
Bombarda!
Ranrock's the man. Well,
Incendio!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Accio!
Let's get this over.
Descendo! Arresto momentum! Bombarda! Protego! Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him!
No.
We couldn't be happier. Sharp. Bingo! Protego! Stupid!
The wand! Quickly!
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for.
Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks.
She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever.
How long will you keep it?
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you're two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
Potato! Accio! Trick! Now, Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Brother! You protected yourself again. Not for long. Protego! Stupid! Crucio! Defender! Stupid one! Expelliarmus! Defender! Accio! Potato!
There seems to be some finding you after all. Now, I shall rid you of it. Come and stay up, creature.
You can't stop me! Potato! Accio! Two sources of power. Ha! Don't like that very much, do you? nowhere to hide now, Ranrock. Protego! Stupefy! Places! Bombarda! Accio! Blaze! Not so powerful now, are you, Ranrock? Places! Confringo! Protego!
would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Miriam, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Never imagined we'd attend a funeral for one of our professors. Glad Weasley spoke for Fig. She honored him. He'll be well remembered. I only wish we could have done the same for Solomon Sallow. I need to go and see Anne soon.
Ominous, there's something I need to tell you. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumor's true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Victor Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
You see, since Feldcroft was of interest to Ranrock, it became of interest to Rookwood as well. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw Anne, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. Oh, so cruel. Rookwood got what he deserved. Thank you for telling me. Anne and Sebastian deserve to know, and it should come from me. As we discussed, I spoke with Black. Sebastian's with the headmaster now, but perhaps there's a way to get word to him. When I find out, I'll send an owl.